Yes, we are discussing life chapter, right?
Yes.
I'll get them out. Once you go through the definitions, I will ask.
Principal focus on conflict method. Third one, array passing through the center of the curvature. Fourth one, array incidence of equally to or principal axis towards the conflict. Array passing
Yes, we are discussing the light chapter. We have come across few terms. Okay, what is first one? Concave mirror. What is meant by concave mirror? When the mirror sphere, okay, is inside like this. This is concave mirror. If it is outside, this is convex mirror. This is concave. This is convex. Convex mirror. So in this also we have come across P. What is mean by P? What What is mean by P?
Pole.
Pole. Yes. Pole is the part of the mirror. Pole is the part of the mirror. Yes. After that, which term we have discussed? Center of curvature. What is mean by center of curvature? Image formation. Again, principal axis. What is mean by principal axis? What is mean by principal axis? Principal axis means a line is passing through center of curvature and pole is principal axis. Next, coming to focal length. Focal length. What is mean by focal length? Length of the pole and the image formed. Image formed. Suppose the sun is there. I have given example now. Sun is there. Okay. This when this rays falls on this mirror, again that rays will reflect. That rays will reflect. That reflected rays, if you keep one sheet, will be pointed at one place. It generates the heat and it may catches fire. That distance wherever that point is forming of this image, not only sun, any object you take. In your textbook they have given a sun. Okay, that distance is nothing but focal length. The distance is nothing but focal length. We have also come across radius. What is mean by radius? Radius R. You are not going through the textbook terms properly. How many times if I teach 1 week also you will not get it without your interest. Radius. What is mean by R? Radius. Reflecting surface of the spherical mirror. That is called radius. We have come across through all these terms and we have also studied the concave mirrors images by drawing the ray diagrams. Okay. In your textbooks they have given. Okay. Image is formed in the concave mirrors. In the concave mirrors. What is the page number? At infinity. Suppose this sun is at infinity distance. There is no measurement. Okay, not in the 1 centimeter distance, not in the 2 meter distance or 1 centimeter distance. No, not like that. It is not near. It is infinity position. Infinity means the distance is the infinity. Okay. If that object is infinity distance, where the position of the image means at the focus. Where the image formation will position of the image at the focus. At the focus. And it is highly diminished. Diminish means it will appear very small. It will appear very small at infinity distance. That is the size of the image, and it is point sized. That is why that paper sheet captured fire. No, it may catches fire. Why? Because that image is concentrating only like one point. This is very big. Okay, sun is very large, but it is concentrating as just a point. As just a point. That is why it is catching the fire. Okay, point size. If the image is at infinity, say if the image is at infinity, the position of the object is, say the position of the object is at focus. At focus. At focus. What is the size of the image? It is highly diminished. It is highly diminished. See, example stars only. Twinkling stars. They are very large in size. But we are looking them at just a small one point and they are just twinkling. But they are very larger than the sun. They are very larger than the sun. Then why, madam? This sun is, we are seeing very big means it is near to our eyes. When compared to that stars, they are highly diminished. They are highly diminished. Okay. What is the nature? It is real only. It is like sun only, but it is inverted. What is meant by inverted? Your right will appear as left. Okay? Your right hand will appear here as left. Okay? That is invert. Okay? You understood at infinity level how it is forming? You need to practice the ray diagrams. Only if you listen, if you close the book, you will forget it after going home. Immediately when you do this homework at home, today madam taught this topic. I should revise this topic. 10 minutes if you revise it is enough. 10 minutes. It is enough. Okay. So, here if you see, when the object is at infinity, the position is at focus, and the nature is real and inverted. The size is highly diminished, and point size. Okay. Next, coming to the beyond C. If you place this object beyond C. Okay, if you place any object, what is the position of the object? Where is the position of the object? Between C and F. Here this, if you keep any object here, it is between C and F. Okay. What is the size? Diminished. It is not highly diminished, but it is diminished. Diminished in the sense, what is mean by diminished? Small. Very small. There is difference between very small and small. Like that. Diminished, highly diminished. There is difference between this two. Okay. So, coming to next. What is the nature? It is real and inverted. So, suppose if you place an object at C, here you are keeping the object. In the first case at infinity, here I am keeping object at infinity. Okay, infinity. Okay. In the second case, beyond C. In the third case, where I am keeping? At C. This is the first case. This is the second case. This is the third case. Suppose if I keep the object at C, what is the position? Position at C only. Here only that image will form. Position. Where is the position? At C only. Okay. What is the size of the image? Same size. Okay. There is no diminish. There is no enlarge. There are three cases. Diminish, highly diminished, enlarged, same size. If you place the object at C, the position of the image is at C only. Okay, at C only. The size of the image is same only. Same. How much? The size of the object is same size it will form. Same size. It is not point size. It is not point size. Suppose if you keep an object of like this, suppose same size you will observe in the image also. Same size you will observe in the image. Okay. Suppose we can say in mirrors, in our home, the mirrors we will appear bigger or smaller. You are appearing in your mirror at home smaller, same size. How much you are? Same size you are appearing in the mirror, right? Next, what is the nature? What is the nature? It is real and inverted. It is real and inverted. So suppose if you place between C and F. Now we are coming closer. Are you observing? We are coming very far here and we came near to the mirror again at C. Now between C and F here, the position is now here. Between C and F. That's it. That position will be the beyond C. If you keep here, it will appear here beyond C. That image formation you will see. Beyond C. And if you see beyond C, that image is enlarged. Okay. If I keep mirror there, okay, concave mirror, when I am here, I will appear very small. If I go beyond C, suppose closer to the little bit that almara is there, no? There if I go, I will appear same size. Suppose if I go more closer, I will appear enlarged, bigger size. When if you keep the image between C and F, see the terms of center of curvature, focal length, this point. What is P? Pole. These terms, if you understand, you will understand the image formation. That is only topic, nothing is there. Okay. So, between C and F, beyond C, enlarged, real and inverted. Suppose if you keep the image here at F, it is at infinity. Right? The position will be at infinity. We cannot see that image. At infinity position, that image will form. At infinity, it will come very far. When you are going closer, the image formation is very far to the mirror, right? That is why we are seeing the images enlarged, bigger size. The image is coming very far. Reflection, not incident rays. Reflected rays, those which are forming the image. Abhilash, are you getting my point? Which we discussed in the previous topics only, I am just explaining on the board. So, it is, the nature is real and keeping the image between focal length and pole. Focal length and pole. Between these two, if you keep between the two, your object is placed. What is the position? This is the sixth case. Okay. What is the position? Behind the mirror. Means it is in front. Behind the mirror, that position. You will see the image position will be the behind the mirror. So what is that size will be enlarged. Okay. If you see the image behind the mirror, you need to understand, you need to come to the reality. Then only you can attempt these problems. If you understand the problem, we will get solution. If you don't understand the problem, you will not get solution. Even in the life also. First we need to understand the problem. Where is we are getting problem. Then we will get solution. Same here also. First you need to understand the problem properly. What are they asking? So then how can we answer to this? So if you by heart it, you will never attempt such problems in the physics. Remember it. First you need to understand. First you need to sit and study for 10 minutes at least. What are these terms? When teacher asks, I should answer it. First I should answer it. Madam will say to everyone to clap. I should get that feel, that energy I should get in the morning, so that I can read throughout the day. That feeling should there in you. Then you will read it. Okay, madam will come, madam will take 1 hour class and will go up to what is there. If we don't do also, madam will not read. If you are in that thinking, I cannot do. Who is loser means I am doing my job explanation. Huh? If you don't do your job properly, you will be the failure. Remember. Okay, so virtual and errant. Virtual means it is becoming up is down to down is up. Okay. So and it is also erect, means straight. It is straight only. Okay. That is about images formed by the concave mirrors at different points. We have also come across to the ray diagrams. Okay. Tomorrow I will ask you, come and draw the ray diagrams. Suppose if you keep the at infinity position, draw the ray diagram. If I ask you, you should come and draw the ray diagrams. How? Where are they forming? Practice them at home. Huh? చూడగలుగుతాం జస్ట్ నేను మిర్రర్ తీసుకున్నాను. మిర్రర్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ నీకు ఐడియా వచ్చేసి అలా మిర్రర్ కోటింగ్ ఉంటుంది. నేను ఇప్పుడు టాపిక్ దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, ఇమేజ్ ఎక్కడ ఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది, మిర్రర్ ప్రాపర్టీస్, మిర్రర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అని మాట్లాడినప్పుడు దాన్ని చేస్తాను. నేను టాపిక్ ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, ఇమేజ్ అనేది ఎక్కడ ఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది, ఆ మిర్రర్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అనే టాపిక్ మాట్లాడట్లేదు. మనము మిర్రర్లో ఇమేజ్ని పొజిషన్స్ చేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ పొజిషన్ అవి రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఎక్కడ ఇమేజ్ ఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది, ఏ పొజిషన్లో ఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది, సైజ్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది, దాని నేచర్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనే 3 టాపిక్స్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. సో where do we use concave mirrors? We first, okay, we have studied, madam, what is the use of this concave mirrors in our daily life. What is the use, madam, you tell me? In vehicles. Yes, Divya? Vehicles. I can 10 minutes. I can. Well. Then ఒకసారి టైప్ స్కూల్ ఉంది అని అంటే నేను చెప్తున్నాను అంటే నేను వీళ్ళకి come friend Abhilash. Yes. Yes. Where do we use concave mirrors? Commonly we use in a torch to see the object. Okay. Where we use the torches? When it is in dark. To see the object. To see the object. We see the objects same as they are. We will see not in the bigger size, not in the smaller size. We just if you keep that torch far, that image will be small. If you keep that torch closer, then that image will be very large. Like that we use in the torches. And searchlights. And searchlights. అమ్మ పృథ్వీ వెళ్ళినట్టు మ్యాథ్స్ చేశారు ఓకే yes torches searchlights and vehicle headlights to bring the powerful color beams of the light. They are very powerful now. Can you see that lights rays with your eyes? It is very powerful, no? We will get a pain once if you show that torches to our eyes. They are powerful. Okay, they are powerful beams of light. So they are often used as the shaving methods. Even we keep in a barber shop. Okay, to shave the beard, large images of the teeth. To see a large images of the teeth, and dentists use concave mirrors to see large images of the teeth. Large concave mirrors are used to concentrate sunlight to produce the heating solar furnaces. Solar furnaces. These are the uses. Image formation by convex mirrors today we will see. Okay. Image formation. Read the first activity, Emma. Read the first activity.
Take a convex mirror, hold it in one hand. Hold a pencil in the upright position in the other hand. Observe the image of the pencil in the mirror. Is the image erect or inverted? Is it diminished or enlarged? Move the pencil away from the mirror slowly. Does the image become smaller or larger? Repeat this activity carefully. State whether the image will move closer to or further away from the focus as the object is moved away from the mirror.
What did you understand?
Now we have to
You are taking the convex mirror. Means it is bulged outside. It is bulged outside. Okay. And you are keeping it in one hand. Like this, the mirror is. Abhilash, the mirror is like this. Okay, it is bulged outside. I am keeping this mirror in one hand. Hold pencil in the upright position in the other hand. Now I am keeping one pencil in the other hand. This is, imagine, this is the convex mirror. Okay, and I am keeping one pencil here. Okay, and observe the image of the pencil in the mirror. Is the image erect or inverted? Erect or inverted? How will you see? Move the pencil away from the mirror slowly. Does the image become smaller or bigger? Repeat this activity carefully. Okay, state whether the pencil will move closer to or farther away from the focus that an object is moving. We consider two positions of the object studying image formed by the convex mirrors. First is when the object is infinity, and the second one is when the object is a finite distance from the mirror. The ray diagrams for the formation of image by convex mirrors are the position of the object. The results are summarized. Suppose if you keep at infinity, I am keeping. See, I am taking a pencil. Okay, this is at infinity. Imagine this pencil I am keeping here. At infinity, mirror is there. Mirror is there. I am keeping at infinity. Now, if you see the position of the object at the focus, here we will have the principal axis. A line is passing through the center of the curvature and focus. Okay, this is the principal axis. Where the image formation is means, if you keep at infinity position, the image will form at the infinity, this focus, at focus, behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. Behind the mirror means here. That image will be formed. This is not in front. Okay, here. This is B. This is F. This is C. Okay. The position will be here. If you keep pencil here at infinity position, very far to the mirror, we are considering only two cases. First case is at infinity position. Second case is at finite distance. I know that distance. At infinity means I don't know that distance. I don't know that distance. In the first case, if I keep the object at infinity, the image is formed behind the mirror at position focus. Here the image is formed. Where at focus? At focus. Behind the mirror. Not here in front. Image is forming in the case of concave mirrors. But in the case of convex mirrors, behind the mirror image will form. Are you clear with this topic? Position is at focus and the position is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. Size of it is highly diminished point sizes. Even in case of convex mirrors also, it is highly diminished only. It is point size only, right? If you keep the object at infinity, here also, but the image is forming in front, not behind. But here, image is forming in the convex mirrors behind the mirror, highly diminished and point size. Point size. This here, this image will be formed as point size like this. Just like this. That image will form as point size at infinity. And nature of the image is virtual and direct. If you keep like this, it will be appear as like this. virtual and electron. Okay. It will be inverted. Before it was this side, now it came to down side, right? Inverted. Huh? So in the between infinity and the pole of the mirror. In this case, at a finite distance, I am keeping the image. At a finite distance, I am keeping the image. Okay. Where is the position between P and F? Between P and F, the image will form here. The image will form here. It is diminished. It is diminished. Means small size. Okay. When compared to this point size, okay. Diminished means small, not very small. Point size. No. It is diminished. When if you keep the image between infinity is somewhere between infinity and the pole of the mirror. Between that infinity and pole of the, there is a finite distance is there. Finite distance. That means we can recognize that distance. At infinity means we cannot. The sun is very far. Infinity distance. That is also not infinity distance actually. Not infinity distance. Sun is also around some distance, we know, right? Sun to earth, we know distance. At infinity means very, we cannot measure it. That distance is infinity. Between infinity and the pole, we know some distance, finite distance. If you keep that, okay, then you can see the image between pole and focus. Okay. It is also behind the mirror. In convex mirrors, the image will form behind the mirror. In the concave mirrors, image will form in front of the mirror. Okay. So at infinity, if you keep the object, the position of the image is behind the mirror, and it will form at focus. If you keep the object at infinity, then if it is at finite distance between infinity and pole, then the image will form between C and D, pole and center of curvature. Only two positions we have discussed. In case of concave mirrors, there are many positions. In case of convex mirrors, I am considering only two cases. Okay? So, we have so far studied the image formation by plane mirrors, concave mirrors and convex mirrors. Which of the mirrors will give the full image of the large object? Observe the image of the distance object. Say the distance tree in a plane mirror. So whatever we have discussed, those are not curved. They are plane mirrors only. Okay, they are plane mirrors only. Suppose observe the image of a distant object, say a distant tree in a plane mirror. Suppose one tree is there. Okay, tree is very this much height will there. No? In which mirror? Concave mirrors or convex mirrors? In which mirror could you see the full length image? Full tree image. Where will you see? Here tree is there. You are keeping concave mirror on the convex mirror. In which mirror will you see the full tree length?
Convex.
Full length. This is very big. You kept both mirrors. In which mirror will you see the length of the tree full? Concave or convex? Think of it. Think. Try with plain mirrors of different sizes. Did you see the entire object in the image? With the different sizes you are taking plain mirrors. Repeat this activity with the concave mirrors. Did the mirror show full length image of the object? Now try using convex mirrors. Did you succeed? Explain your observations with the reasons. Concave and convex are not, they are not plane. If you take the plane mirrors, convex. Concave, convex. Three mirrors you are taking, and if you observe that the length of the tree, in which mirror will you observe? In which mirrors? Yes. Chapter Divya. Convex mirrors. Convex mirrors. In the small convex mirror, you can see the length, full length of the tree. Full length of the tree. One such mirror is fitted in a wall of Agra Fort. Agra Fort is there, na? Have you ever seen Agra Fort? If you don't see, once go and see in your mobile. Okay. Type the Agra Fort. Type it Agra Fort. There is one facing Taj Mahal. It is facing towards Taj Mahal. Such a bigger Taj Mahal we can see in that mirror, small mirror. Huh? So, if you visit the Agra Fort, try to observe the full length of the Taj Mahal. To view distinctly, you should stand suitably at the place adjoining the walls. Okay? You can see a bigger images in small mirrors. You can see bigger images in small mirrors. What is that in mirrors? Convex. Convex. Okay. Convex mirrors. See here, the object is very large, but you are seeing a very point size. Point size. If you keep at infinity distance also, you are seeing very small, diminished only. So that's why this building also will appear as this much. If you keep one mirror in front of their house. Convex mirrors. Okay. So what are the uses commonly? Convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors in the vehicles. See, if the vehicle is coming back, you are riding one bike. There will be kept two mirrors, right and left, right? The size of the bus is very large. How we are seeing this small mirror? Full image. Because that mirror is a convex mirror. That mirror is convex mirrors. We can see the larger objects in small mirrors. Okay. So vehicles, that is in vehicles we use these mirrors are fitted on the sides of the vehicle, and in this vehicles concave mirrors to focus in front of the cars, in front of the bikes. There is a beam of light we use, right? That mirrors are concave mirrors. Here also we said we use commonly the torches, searchlights and vehicles headlights. Vehicle headlights is concave. Headlights, front we will have two lights, na? Front side we will have two lights. Okay, that are concave. But here right side and left side will be two mirrors that are convex. Convex mirrors. In the vehicles we use, okay? And enabling the driver to see the traffic behind him or her. Facilitate safe driving. Convex mirrors are also preferred because they always give an ahead. So they diminish image. Also they have the wider field of the view as they are curved outside. So the convex mirrors are unable the driver to view much larger area than they would be possible with a plane mirror. With the plane mirrors we see the images but we see the small. But in the convex mirrors if you use that convex mirrors will show the image very large so that safely we can drive. Okay, which mirrors do people use in the vehicles? Abhilash? Convex, very good. Which mirrors do we use in the vehicle headlights? Concave mirrors. Okay. So this is about convex, concave mirrors. Okay. Once tomorrow, learn uses convex, concave mirrors. Write the test. Okay. And write these 4 questions also. These 4 index questions are there. Which 4 questions you write? Tomorrow we will see the sign convention for reflection by spherical mirrors. Tomorrow we will wind up this topic with reflection. Okay, reflection we will wind up. Yes, uses and that 4 questions. You don't have textbook to ask you the in SSC also the uses are there. Learn that. Hi Prasad, good morning. Thank you for your like. Night live ki raaledu Prabhas. Prabhas night live ki raaledu. Nenu post pettanu. Mallesh garu raaledu. Om Namah Shivaya. అవును ప్రభాస్ ఎవ్రీ సండే మనకి లైవ్ ఉంటుంది వచ్చేసే మాట్లాడుకుందాం అందరం. నిన్న లైవ్లో 1 అవర్ పెట్టాను 8 to 9. సో ఇక్కడ చక్కగా మెసేజ్ చేస్తుంటావు, మన వీడియోస్ కూడా చూసిన తర్వాత అక్కడ కూడా కామెంట్ చేయి. ఓం అరుణాచలం. ఓకే బాయ్. సో అక్కడ కూడా మెసేజ్ చేయాలి ప్రభాస్, ఓకేనా? ఓకే ప్రభాస్, ఇప్పుడైతే ఏమంటారు బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్కి టైం అవుతుంది, నేను వెళ్తున్నాను. సండే కలుద్దాము, సండే మాట్లాడుకుందాం. నేను పోస్ట్ పెడతాను చూడు ఏ టైం అనేది, డెఫినెట్గా ఆ రోజు అయితే మాట్లాడుకుందాం. ఓకేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ సపోర్టింగ్.